If I asked you, which is more important, the developer experience or the user experience? I'm sure you would answer the thing that I think is correct. The user experience is more important. Because of course, if users don't have a great experience with our app or our software in general, they won't use it for too long, right? But I recently had an experience giving a talk at Conf where I had a slide that said, less code, better UX. The slide is not mine, by the way. I stolen it from Ryan Florence, one of the creators of the Remix framework. But I was talking about how we could, with a library we created, how we could offer a better UX with less code. Right after this slide, I had another slide that talked about less code, better DX. And I noticed that when I talked about how much the developer experience, which is DX, affects the user experience, the UX, it really resonated with people. People started talking on Discord about it. People started chatting during the talk. I could feel that they were feeling something about it, and then probably I was onto something, even though I didn't predict that this slide would resonate. And I think one thing that resonated a lot was a phrase I said, which something like, if the developer experience is not good, the developers won't build the great UX. They will end up giving up and not building the great UX you expect. I just wanted to share a little bit about this because I think it's a great idea. Of course, if I asked you which one is more important, user experience or developer experience, I think we would all agree that user experience is more important. But developer experience ultimately defines how good your experience can be. I'm a developer who really cares about user experience, and I would only go as far as my developer experience allowed me. For example, if in my developer experience I need to wait 10 seconds every time I change something visual on a page, I will make fewer changes than if I had to wait a fraction of a second. And this has been the case in the past. For example, when building mobile apps, sometimes I had to wait 10 seconds before I saw something I created on the screen. And then of course I would experiment less with design and UX. And this is a very strong idea that I think the developer community, of course, got excited about. But I want you as well to understand that when we talk about technology, when we talk about frameworks like Remix, or even when we talk about no-code solutions, and we're always thinking about how can we make the developer experience better so the developer can make your experience as a user better. And that's the hidden link between DX and UX.